Football world, what's up? I'm Jerry Azumah along here with Sam Brief, and thank you for joining us on To The Points podcast. You will hear us break down primetime NFL matchups along with some bets that we like. All right, Sam, it's time for some football, baby. What you got?
Monday Night Football, and I never thought I would utter this phrase, but tonight is the Kellen Moore revenge game after the offensive coordinator was fired by Dallas at the end of last season. He's now in the glitz and the glamour of Southern California with the Chargers, who will host the Cowboys on Monday night. Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites. Let's hear your thoughts, Zoom.
Yeah, and the total for this game is at 50.5. So that's a lot of points there. So anyway, the Chargers, they enjoy that week off to clear their minds and clear their heads for this Monday Night Football game. And America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, I tell you what, they've been looking very underwhelming. You know, they got a serious beatdown by the 49ers. And Dallas, they are a good football team, as we know, but they didn't look like that last week. And it's like they forgot how to play competitive football last week. So really, really bad. So hopefully they can bounce back. So bouncing back is definitely on their mind. They'll be on the road. And the Chargers, let me tell you something. They have to get back to basics against the Chargers, because if they don't, it's going to be a long one for them. And they don't want to get into a situation like that. You know, Herbert, Keenan Allen, they've had a lot of chemistry and they found some connections over the past few games. So it's really nice to see them get, you know, into the swing of things. Josh Palmer is another addition. I think that he's going to continue to help this team as well. They also try to get back Austin Eckler. I think that he's going to be healthy, and I think that he'll provide a much needed boost to this offense. Like you said, the Chargers OC, Kellen Moore, he faces his former team, so he's going to have these guys well prepared. And Dallas overall, defensively, they match up well. It's going to be a battle on Monday, as we all know. So look for America's team to make a statement, along with Parsons leading the way, because Parsons is an absolute beast. I mean, he just knows how to get the job done. I mean, he's looking like a defensive MVP type of candidate right now. And Dallas, you know, they have Dak Prescott, and Dak actually hasn't been playing that bad. I mean, he's been making some plays, and he's been throwing the ball, you know, favorably down the football field. So look for him to continue that. The Chargers get back Derwin James, but they're vulnerable, and there's a lot of concerns in that secondary. They're really banged up as well, so hopefully they can get healthy and get back on track. I anticipate an air assault, especially to CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup. I mean, these guys are big-time targets down the football field, so you know, they can get the job done. And then you also have Pollard to mix it up, to provide some balance and stability as well. So if the offensive line can keep a clean pocket and slow down, you know, the Bosa and Max show, then Dak, I think, can actually cook this defense. I think Dak, if he eliminates the mistakes and he gets into a rhythm and he doesn't have to do too much, I think that he can actually go out there and provide this offense with much needed firepower to win this game. But I tell you what, Sam, this game means a lot for both teams, and they both will be putting down maximum effort for this game.
Khalil Mack, you mentioned the Bosa and Mack show, Zoom. Mack's coming off a 6-sack performance against his former team, the Raiders.
Ooh.
For context, the Bears, obviously Khalil's former team, 7 sacks all season. He had 6 in one game. So is he going to get to Dak, or is Dak going to get to him?
I think that he's going to try to get to Dak, but I love this offensive line for the Cowboys. I think that they will stonewall him, and they'll just block him. You know what I'm saying? And then if he's getting disruptive, then I think they'll hand the ball off to Pollard, and they'll slow him down as much as possible.
Coming off a 32-point loss, Dallas, road favorites on Monday night. Take me to the points.
I tell you what, man, last week they got dominated. They did not look good at all, but they're going to look to try to rebound, and I think that they'll honestly do that. I'm going to take the Cowboys to cover the spread here, America's team. I think it's going to be a home game feel for the Cowboys out in L.A., so we'll see what happens, man. I kind of like this right here for the Cowboys. I'll tell you what, put some change on Tony Pollard over 67.5 rushing yards. I really like this right here. I mean, you have to try to slow that defensive line down, and the best way to do it is to run right at it. And I think Tony Pollard will spin on the ground, you know, this game.
Zoom, I think I agree with you 80 to 90% of the time, but I am not with you here. The Cowboys Combined record of 4-11 against the teams Dallas has beaten. And the other games, I mean,
very true.
Horrible loss in the desert against Arizona, where they blew a lead. 42-10 loss against the Niners, who looked like the best team in the league. Austin Eckler's back. Mac is hot. Herbert's better than Dak. Give me the Chargers at home. They win by, I'll say, 5 points. If Dallas wins, I will come on the next podcast and just say, all hail Jerry Azumah. But until then, give me the Chargers. Zoom, let's say goodbye to the people.
All right, football world, this has been To The Points, and thank you for listening. Make sure to like and to subscribe and follow Jerry Azumah and Sam Brief on all social media platforms. Until next time, guys.